the Kia Venga. It's designed to be relatively small on the outside, but much bigger on the inside. So shall we go check that out? Come on, let's go check that out. Okay then, I'll just shuffle across and we'll get on with the classic CarBuyer rear seat practicality test. So headroom, yeah, that's pretty good. Knee room, yeah, that's generous too. Plus, because the front seats are raised up, you can slide your feet underneath them, allowing you to stretch out even more. Doesn't matter if you get the middle seat really either, because the floor is completely flat. So you do have somewhere where you can put your feet. Plus, if you want to get a bit more comfortable, you can recline the seat backs. There you go. You can also slide the bases forwards if you want to increase the boot space, which we'll go and look at right now. As you can see, it's a good size, and because there's no lip, it makes loading heavy items much easier, because you can just slide them straight in. It's a good bit of miming, wasn't it? And if you need more space, you can fold down the rear seats, and they lie completely flat, which means you can also slide items straight to the back. Now, this is actually a false floor, and if you look under here, you'll see there's extra storage area down there. And Kia have even given you a handy hammock for your cat to sleep in, which is nice. The Kia Venga is very easy to drive in town. All the controls are nice and light, the steering, the gear shift and the clutch pedal. Plus, you get great visibility because you sit higher than you do in a normal small hatchback. And you've got really handy glass area there in the quarter light, which helps when you're pulling out of junctions. You've got big door mirrors and a large rear window. And this, plus the car's relatively compact dimensions, makes it easy to nip through gaps in traffic and to park. I also like the fact that the suspension is pretty compliant in town, so if you hit a bump, it doesn't bother you too much. But while it may be good in the urban environment, when you get out onto faster roads, you start to notice some of the Venga's downsides. For instance, the 1.4 litre diesel in this car, it might be able to do over 60 miles per gallon, but it's very slow. And listen to this. Noisy as well. Then there's the handling. You don't expect a small MPV to, well, entertain you like a sports car, but just because you need practicality doesn't mean that you don't want to take some form of pleasure from driving. Well, the Venga won't give you any at all if you're looking for that. I mean, look at this, right? The steering, you wobble it, nothing really happens. It's just so vague. The car leans quite a bit in the turns, and while there is decent grip, the ride at high speed tends to fidget about over bumps, which can feel a bit disconcerting. So too can the fact that when you're on the motorway, you do get blown about a bit by side winds. Come here a sec, and I'll show you some of the problems. Okay, so there's room for a bottle, but the rest of the side door bin is pretty small. And okay, so there's these storage areas in the centre console, but there's nothing really clever or well thought out like you'd expect with an MPV. And then there's the quality, because it's all the materials are hard, brittle plastics, which is a bit annoying considering this Kia is quite expensive, really. And finally, there's the design, because the Hyundai iX20 looks a lot cooler, even though it's effectively the same car. That said, in the Kia's favour, it does have a 7-year rather than a 5-year warranty, and that for some people will be enough to clinch the deal.